just going to go over some of the tools that you'll need for this repair. You'll need your iSesmo to take off the screen and get behind a few things. We'll need some pointer tweezers. We'll need your tri-wing screwdriver. You'll need a Phillips screwdriver. We'll need your pentalobe screwdriver to do the bottom screws, and then we'll need a spudger to move some connectors. You also need a tray to put all the screws that you take out, so you can put them in the correct order, so when you put them back into place you know exactly where they came from. As per normal, start off with making sure the phone is completely off. So the phone is off, and then what you want to do is start off with the bottom two screws. So use your pentalobe screwdriver for this. Right. Once those are out, we'll need to then take off the screen. So to take the screen, you want to get your iSesmo. You just want to go in from the bottom. These compared to the other phones have a thicker bezel, so you want to go a little bit deeper than normal. And all that you're trying to do is just break the adhesive of the screen. You just want to go all the way around the edges. Get to a point where you can get your fingers in it just to give it a little bit more lever, and you want to go all the way down the edges. And same with the other side. And this side is the right side is the side you need to be careful with, because it does have the cables for the screen and the front camera. And then the top you don't want to go in too deep either, because it's got the front camera there. So if you go in too deep, you could end up hitting that front camera, and you'll have a lot of problems if you damage the front camera. Right, so there we go. Right, so the phone opens up like a book, so it opens up from left to right. So there we go. So once that's open, we'll then need to, first thing, always unplug the battery. So it's got 5 screws down the side here, down this middle plate. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You need to undo all of those, and those you'll be using the tri-wing screwdriver. Like I said, try and put all these screws in an order that you can put them back in, and you'll know exactly where they go. Awesome. So once you've done all those screws, you can just lift up that plate. There we go, and that will reveal all the connectors underneath it. So the first connector you want to lift up is the one that's connected to the battery. So that will be, it's kind of got like a lower platform and a higher platform. So those will be lower and those will be higher. So it's the first one on the higher one that you want to disconnect. You can see the little battery cable goes down to it. So that's the one you want to disconnect first, because that is your actual battery cable. Right, after that you want to take off the screen itself. So you've got 2 connectors, which is the lower one here, the higher one there, and then you want to take the first one off on the left hand side of the bottom row. So you can use your nails for this, or you could use the flat end of a spudger, and you can just go in and lift it up. With a spudger, be very careful, because you could end up hitting some chips with it. So you just want to go in gently and lightly and lift it up. So that's the screen connectors unplugged, and the one for the front camera. So the front camera one is got a little bit of adhesive down the bottom here. So you just want to lift it up and hold the cables down on the other side. so it doesn't take the cables with it. Right. Just a little bit there. Right. So that's the screen off. So the screen you can put to one side for now. Right, so for the sake of ease, we've already got the new screen fitted already. With the partly swap turbo. We do have another video on that to show how to do the screen. But what you want to do now is you want to get some new adhesive. It only goes in one way, it's got the kind of circular bits for the top cameras. You want to pop that in. And then you just want to run a little tool around the side just so the adhesive takes to the actual rear. Just go all the way around the sides. Obviously just being very careful, try not to slip or put too much pressure on it. Now once that's done, you can peel that off. Like so. Then what you want to do is you want to plug the new screen in. So we'll start off with the top proxy part. Just want to pop that in, and then we'll pop in the two screen connectors. Alright, so make sure that's all connected in. Then what you want to do is you want to put down the battery connector, and then we'll put over the plate and we'll screw that all back into place. Right, like so. So once that's screwed into place, what we then need to do is fold it down. So you want to pop the top in first. You want to go to the right hand side and just make sure that those little cables there, don't know if we'll focus on that part, those little cables there are sitting in between the frame and not in between the screen and the frame, like so. Once that's done, you just want to do in the bottom two screws. Like so. Then once that's done, turn the device on, and there we go. It's all booting up. All good as new again. So there we go. Everything's all good and running again. Thank you very much for watching.